But I remember, the transition of having been school being all white, all the way through December, and then going back in January, and how odd it seemed to actually see African Americans in the classroom, and I remember the just the unease and just the oddness of it, because it was so very different, for us, and it changed things dramatically in our school, but not necessarily. It wasn't really the integration itself that changed things. It was the reaction to it, and especially by the school administrators and the parents. The adults really were so fearful of what was going to happen. I mean, for example, we all of a sudden there was the decision that there would be no junior play. I guess there was concern that having white and black students in a play would be somehow a problem. Of course, there was no prom.
Okay.
There was no senior trip. There had always been. It was a small country school, and there had always been a senior trip, and that was a big deal. But the reaction that those in my school and community had was they were fearful of what this was going to be like, and what they decided to do was to cut out any social interactions that students had, so that in many ways you had the integrated classrooms, but so much of the social part of school, they just tried to remove it.
Yeah.